How fast would you say you were going, Miss Leland? Driver's response is,
Okay, Officer.
Lester.
Officer Lester.
Oh, first name's Lester, last name's Toole. Officer Lester Toole.
Lester, can we, just settle this right here?
Is this some sort of bribe?
No. Not unless you take Visa or MasterCard.
Oh, you have got quite a sense of humor for someone's going to jail.
How am I going to jail? I mean, I was just speeding. That is not a jailable offense.
Having 23 parking tickets is.
I got a warrant for your arrest, Miss Leland.
Doctor.
No, I feel fine. Ma'am, you're gonna have to appear.
When and where?
Courthouse.
Okay, when?
Well, I'll call and round up the judge. And he should be here at 10:30 or so, unless he's fishing or something. Follow me to the courthouse.
Help me out of this, will you?
Your Honor.
Oh, your horse is missing.
Ow! You asked me to help.
What would happen if you fell in with these on and couldn't get them off?
And I suppose I'd finally get some peace and quiet.
Shouldn't you be wearing a robe or something?
It's gone missing, along with my powdered wig. Would you prefer we reschedule this proceeding till they can be located?
No, Your Honor.
Wonderful. And let's get down to business, Miss,
Doctor.
No, I'm fine.
Lisa Leland, Your Honor.
Approach the bench. Now, Lester, what was Miss Leland driving?
BMW, Your Honor. One of the 3 Series with a new N54 twin-turbo inline-6 engine.
Pretty fast out there?
Oh, yes, sir. I clocked her at 90 miles an hour.
Well, Miss Leland, you seem to be a regular one-woman crime wave. I don't know how they do it in Los Angeles, is it? But having a warrant out for your arrest is no small taters around here.
I admit, Your Honor, I neglected to pay a few parking tickets, but I was going to take care of all of that once I got to New York.
I'm sure you were, Miss Leland. Now, Lester, remind me, how fast was Miss Leland going?
That would be 90 miles an hour, Your Honor. I don't think her tires were touching, Your Honor.
Excuse me, Your Honor, if I may. How do we know for sure I was going that fast?
Miss Leland, allow me to make this easy for you. You're going to plead no contest. The state requires $500 for speeding, $300 for reckless endangerment, $75 for the sign. That may seem a little steep to you, but that's what we paid for it 6 months ago. And $725 for unpaid parking tickets. Now, I'm going to waive the court cost of $150, and that's going to bring it to $2,000 even. Pay the bailiff and we can all go home.
Your Honor, I don't carry that kind of cash on me. Do you take credit cards?
Nope. What about a check?
Yeah, where I come from, we don't use those.
Well, here in the land that time forgot, we still find them useful.
ATM?
Over at the bank.
Great. I'll just mosey on over and get you your cash.
ATM's broken.
Gonna put me in jail?
Not unless I have to. Tell me, Miss Leland, exactly what kind of doctor are you?
General surgeon?
Perfect. In lieu of fine, the court orders 16 hours, 8 hours a day community service. It's a win-win for everybody. The only doctor around here is a senile old coot that should have been put out to pasture years ago.
Oh, you can't do that.
Sure I can. I just did. Wrap my gavel and everything.
I refuse.
Let's make it 24 hours. Now, that's 3 days. Care to go for a full 40-hour week?
Oh, my God.
Miss Leland, taking the Creator's name in vain could come with a sentence more severe than anything I could ever hand down.
Sorry. Thank you, Your Honor.
Outstanding. You're released ROR pending completion of community service. Court's adjourned.
That means you're released on your own recognizance. Evidently, the judge doesn't consider you a flight risk, at least not without your car.
Pick those up. I'm going back to baiting the court.
Hey, you might want to try that corner. Excuse me.
What?
May have better luck over that corner.
Okay, Jethro. See this? It's called a cell phone. Yeah, I know you've probably never seen one before, except on TV or maybe in one of the moving pictures, but it communicates with a satellite high above our head. So high, you can't hardly imagine it.
But what you're saying is, my suggestion of crossing the street makes about as much sense to you as jumping up and down to get a better look at the moon. Have a nice day.
Deep breath and out. Excuse me. Hello?
Hey. Well, I had a little incident.
Is the car okay?
The real problem is they found out about the
Parking tickets.
Yep. So I'm, like, kind of in jail right now.
Jail?
Actually, it's not jail. I have to stay and do 3 days of community service. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Oh, see, I'm trapped in Mayberry.
Just leave, babe.
Yeah, I can't. They have my car. But maybe you could come down.
Come down there?
Yeah, I mean, you know, only if you don't have appointments.
Honey, I always have appointments.
Right. Right. Okay. I'll be fine.
Great. Thanks for understanding, babe.
gotta be kidding me.
Coffee?
Yeah, any chance of a decaf latte?
See the screen handle? That means decaf. If you add a little bit of milk to it, you got a latte. You can thank me later.
Morning, Carly.
Morning.
The usual. Make it to go.
Sure thing, Doc.
How's everyone? I'm guessing you're not having the best of days. Why don't you allow me to buy you breakfast? Consider it a part of your rehabilitation process.
So, a judge named Doc. Is it a nickname?
Of sorts.
How'd you get it?
By earning a medical degree.
You're a doctor.
Please try to contain your sense of shock. In small towns, we tend to wear a lot of hats. I'm also the coroner, regional disease control supervisor, and chief coordinator for the local blood drive. Care to donate a pint before breakfast?
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
I was also the mayor, but town meetings got a little lonely.
So when you said the only doctor around here is a senile old coot who should have been put out to pasture years ago?
I do tend to have a flair for the dramatic.
Ready?
Do you have any egg substitutions?
Sure. Oatmeal, farina, cold cereal. Oh, we got toast too. Both kinds, white or rye.
Eggs, grits, and a biscuit for our visitor, Carly.
So when you sentenced me to community service, it was so you could have time off? Oh, huh. That's just great. I mean, this is getting better and better.
Dr. Leland, right now you're thinking being stuck here in Normal is the worst thing that could have ever happened to you. Well, I'm here to assure you it is not. Who knows? If you allow yourself, you just might find you like it here.
I seriously doubt that.
Have it your way. Oh, I almost forgot. Cafe closes at 4:30. Folks around here tend to have dinner with their families. So if you'd like to eat again before tomorrow morning, why don't you stop by my place? Say around 6. One more guest's always welcome.
Do you make it a point to invite all your convicted felons to your house?
Only the most truly hard cases. We gonna see y'all now, yeah?
Oh, sweetie. You're gonna have to go across the street if you expect to use that. You see, satellite's way over our heads in what they call low Earth orbit. It's about 15,000 miles up, but it's skewed to the southwest. So, Tinker Mountain, which is actually just a big old hill, kind of gets in the way of the signal. Till you get a little further away, and suddenly, you got a clear line of sight to the satellite, and you were good to go.
Looks like you found us all right. Come on in. Please allow me to introduce my daughter, Mandy.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Likewise, I'm sure.
Adopted.
Doc took Lucas and I in after we lost our parents.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, we are. He was a godsend.
This is my grandbaby, Kimberly.
Hello, Dr. Leland.
Hi.
Where's Lucas?
He's running late.
Have a seat.
Hey, everybody. Sorry I'm late. Not late enough, apparently.
Hi, Uncle Lucas.
Hey, Squirt.
Lucas, this is Dr. Leland.
Dr. Leland, eh? Yeah, we met earlier. He was kind enough to explain the finer points of communications technology to me.
Can I say grace?
Of course you can, sweetheart.
Dearest Lord, we thank you for this food, and we thank you for each other. And we thank you for Dr. Leland being here. Amen.
Amen.
Miss Leland, do you like it here normal?
Well, it's different than what I'm used to.
Different isn't bad, Miss Leland. It's just different.
Well, you're very smart, Kim. What grade are you in?
Well, I'm not really in a grade. I'm homeschooled.
Oh.
So she was brilliant a second ago. Till you find out she was homeschooled, now she's not, huh?
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. Just not words. The second you hear a bit of south of the mouth, your estimate of our IQ drops about 20 points. Pretty soon you're amazed that we can tie a shoe or operate a light switch.
Lucas, I don't know if that's fair.
No, that's okay. Lucas seems to think that people from outside of normal can be closed-minded, quick to dismiss the opinions of others and judgmental, but he's showing us that those traits aren't limited just to outsiders. They can come from anywhere.
You're making friends everywhere you go. Thank you.
Okay, seriously, I apologized.
Did you? I wonder how one might get the approval of the great Dr. Leland. What do you think? Mercedes-Benz? Weekends in the Hamptons. Deep tissue massages.
Mandy, is that peach cobbler ready yet?
Wow, you're a mind reader too. What else can you do? Oh, I bet the answer to that is anything. Yeah, you know, when you pulled up in the truck this morning, you know what I was thinking? There's the man who knows everything. Can do anything and is never wrong. Yeah, well, forgive me if I didn't fall for the $5 charm and the $10 smile. Yeah, it might work with some women, but it isn't working on me.
$5 charm, man. I'll have you know the people in this town.
I'm sure you will, or would, if I were staying, but I'm not. Doc, thank you. Mandy, what looks to be a great dinner.
But you haven't had any dessert yet.
Maybe next time, Kim.
Mama's peach cobbler is awesome.
It was nice to meet you.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm going first. Otherwise, you'll tell everybody we threw you out. After you.
Oh, no, after you.
Oh, have you know people in this town do think I'm charming?
Only proving my point.
Well, Lord, you answered my prayer. You sent her. But now how do we make her stay?
Something wrong, Doc?
Can you drop me off at the nearest motel?
There isn't one.
There isn't one?
Well, nothing closer to Nashville, and that's 40 miles away. Which is why Doc called and asked me to fix you up a bed in the jail.
You're kidding me.
No, ma'am. I took the liberty of grabbing your things from the car and put them in the trunk. Hop on in. All right, buckle up now.
It's all yours. Oh, you're not a suicide risk or anything, are you? Because then I'd need to take your belt and shoelaces.
Are you asking me if I'm at risk because of the speeding ticket or because I have to spend a long weekend in this town?
It was a civil question.
Sorry. I think I can safely say that I am not at risk.
Okay.
Aren't you gonna lock me in or something?
Why? I mean, what if there's a fire or something? I mean, it's not like you're some notorious felon or anything. Oh, your cell won't work in your cell? Telephone's on the desk. Just pick it up and hit one if you need anything. It'll call my place direct. Good night, Doc.
Excuse me, I came to ask about my car.
What's the matter? You afraid you'll have to be nice to me to get your Beamer back?
Can we just start over?
Okay, you go first.
Look, I'm sorry I wasn't so nice to you, and I'm sorry that I called you Jethro, and I'm sorry that, can we just save some time and leave it at I'm sorry?
Thanks, Jimmer. Yep. Hey, Doc. Apology accepted.
He makes me so angry.
What, Lucas? Oh, he's a great guy. Once you get to know him, he's a real charmer.
My car. I need to see it.
Oh, she's beautiful. You can have her back.
Really?
Yeah. You got the paperwork saying you completed community service?
No.
Then not really.
Come on in.
Here to pay off my debt to society.
How was your first night in jail?
Nicest jail I've ever slept in. Plus, I think half the town said hello to me on the way over here.
What do folks say to each other in Los Angeles?
Nothing. If possible. What's weirder is they were all calling me Doc. I thought that was your title.
Word gets around.
I don't see a medical diploma.
What makes you think I got one?
Lying doesn't strike me as part of your repertoire. What time's my first appointment?
As soon as you get there.
I'm doing house calls?
Go where y'all are needed. It's a Hippocratic oath.
No, it's not.
It should be. Your bag's right there. Your first call is Rita Caffey, 1725 Purdy Lane.
How do I get there?
Your transportation's parked in the driveway next to the white picket fence.
Before Doc examines me, we always begin with a prayer.
Oh. Where do we begin?
Where we always do, with Chester.
Oh, no.
Doc always leads. Chester needs his injection, and I can't bear to give it to him. So Doc Shelby does it for us, doesn't he, Chester?
Dear Lord, hi. Let's help Rita get well. Amen.
That's it?
Great, so. Can you lift the sleeve of your blouse, please?
I love you, love you, love you, so cute.
Don't you people believe in street signs? I mean, I've been circling for hours.
Just say the word.
Will you please take me back to jail?
So how'd you find me?
Doc felt sorry for you. I tried to talk him out of it. How's it going so far?
Well, this town's really getting its money's worth out of me.
How so?
Well, in the Hamptons, I'd be making $2,500 a visit.
So if these were paying visits, they'd be good visits, huh?
You tell me. My last patient had fleas.
But you don't like dogs?
Not even a little. No dogs, no cats, not even goldfish. The last patient asked me to pray for her.
And?
Don't you think that's weird? I'm a doctor. I heal people.
I guess I just always thought that when patients pray to be healed, God listens.
Well, sometimes his process benefits from a prescription of amoxicillin.
Well, I may be just a country boy, but as I see it, there's no conflict between the two.
You do know the earth is round, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
What's that?
I know you're from Los Angeles, but don't tell me you don't know that's a cross.
Of course I know it's a cross. What's it doing up there?
Making people stop and think for a moment, I suppose. You drove right past it on your way to town.
And I'll drive right past it on my way out.
Hang on.
Thanks.
There you go, Doc. Have a good night.
Thanks. Good night.
Breeze Cafe closed tomorrow. Pancake breakfast at church. See you there, Lester. One day down, 2 to go.
Coming for to carry me.
Come to
He's
me,
the
all
minister,
you
too.
who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and follow me. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. The Bible is always giving us examples that simple folk will understand. But around here, we don't have any mustard bushes or fig trees or grapevines or vineyards or wine presses, at least not in any number. But what we do have is pecans. Left to themselves, pecan trees will overbear. Too much fruit on the branch. So much so that even a rain breeze will crack the bough, meaning you lose both the crop and the tree. Well, our lives are like those trees. We need to go through and pluck away those things in our lives that initially look beautiful, but in the end, just weigh us down. Whatever it is, we need to trim it away. And if we do our part, God will do his part by strengthening the bough. John 10:10, I have come that you might have life and that you might have it abundantly. Amen? Amen. I'm climbing up on the rough side of the mountain. I'm going to hold on his powerful hand. I'm climbing up on the rough side of the mountain.
Oxygen deprivation, my face is turning blue.
So this happens every week?
Yeah, we get together every week. It's sort of a tradition. If anybody's having a tough time, we try to make sure they go home with leftovers. Great pancakes, huh?
Yeah, I'll let you know.
How'd your rounds go yesterday?
Unusual.
Free to ask you to pray with her, did she?
Mm-hmm.
Come take a walk with me, will you?
Pass me the syrup, could you? Thank you.
I've got to tell you that my vocation, my true calling is serving others. Medicine is my avocation. It's part of how I answer my calling. But it's not all of it. I minister to bodies, but I also minister to hearts and souls.
Are you sure the AMA would approve?
Dr. Leland, I'd like to challenge your experience and training for just a moment, if I could.
All right.
With all due respect, I submit that if you accept a patient into your care, you manage to treat his or her symptoms, alleviate all unnecessary pain, extend their days to the full extent of your art, yet leave them sad, lonely, and in fear of death, which comes for us all, you've not reached your full potential. Think about it, will you? Hungry there, ain't you, boy?
I figured you were hungry.
Starved.
Yeah. And, I'm sorry. For not saying I was sorry before when you told me you were sorry.
It's a whole lot of sorry.
Yeah.
Truce?
Truce. So you had a little chat with Doc, huh?
Well, I can't say I did much of the talking.
Yeah, well, you come to church, you're likely to hear a sermon, whether you're anxious to or not.
Now you're starting to sound like Doc.
Yeah, I'll take that as a compliment.
I guess I believe that. Yeah, well, I don't know what I believe.
It's okay. The trick is once you do figure it out, just not being afraid to go with it, no matter how weird or different it is.
I'm not afraid of different. I see different every day, my patients, and I adapt with each one of them in order to save lives.
That's good. Yeah, it's good that you got everyone else's lives figured out. But I just wonder, and I don't take this the wrong way, I just wonder if maybe you ought to take that bottle of medicine and give yourself a couple spoonfuls.
You must think you're pretty smart.
Bad average for a country boy.
Isn't that right, Squirt?
Kimberly Smith, I told you to slow down. Kim? Kimberly. She can't breathe. She's choking.
No, stop! Grab her. Follow me.
What are you doing? Where's Doc?
No, there's no time. She's suffocating. Follow me.
It's okay. I'll go get Doc.
Lay her on the bed.
Easy.
Move.
Is she okay?
She's gonna be fine.
Oh, thank you, God.
It's okay. It's okay, babe.
What is that thing?
An EpiPen. It's loaded with epinephrine.
Artificial adrenaline. Raise your blood pressure to counteract the drop in blood pressure an allergic reaction causes.
I'm allergic to bees, so it was my first thought. I caught sight of that welt behind her neck, and her eyes told me the rest.
She's never been stung before.
Yeah, well, you'll need to make sure you have one of these around at all times. I'll show you how to use it before I leave.
Good thing you were here.
Lucky coincidence.
Oh, there's no such thing as a coincidence.
Funny from the man who sentenced me to be here. You're not gonna believe what happened. I saved a little girl's life today.
That's basically something you did about once per shift back in LA, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't know, this time it was different.
Oh.
I don't know. We were at church and...
Whoa. Since when do you go to church?
Since I wanted to eat breakfast.
Huh?
How's it going back there?
Oh, great, babe. I really wish you were here. Do you know how much money we're losing from the patients you're not treating?
Can't imagine.
Well... don't worry about it, babe. Your new patients can't wait to meet you. Oh, gotta go. Love you.
Me too.
You know, it's been a pretty big day for you.
I guess you could say that.
Reed's opens at 2 on Sundays. Mind if I buy you a coffee?
It's your town.
You know, it could be yours, too.
I don't think so. Besides, it's already got a doctor.
Not for long.
Are you moving?
I had a little chat with the father. And he reminded me that none of us are going to live forever on this earth. And to satisfy your professional skepticism, Duke University's chief of oncology confirmed it.
What kind?
Doesn't matter.
I know doctors researching radio wave treatments, vitamin dosage therapy.
My 5-year prognosis is less than 12%. And that's if it were caught in time. Mine wasn't.
You know there are ways to...
I'm not spending my remaining days on this earth in a bed hoping for a medical breakthrough that may never come. Not when I can go fishing.
Why are you telling me this?
So that maybe you would consider staying. And so that I could make sure my patients and this entire town is in good hands after I'm gone.
I appreciate you telling me this. But I'm almost done serving my time. And then I'm gonna jump in my car. While obeying the fine laws of the open road, of course. And get back to my life.
Well, if you have to get back to your life, then who's been living it while you've been here? Maybe you found a new way of living that precious life of yours right here. Can I call you Lisa? Lisa, small towns need doctors. When they lose them, the town begins to die. Folks move away. Gradually at first, and more. I've lived long enough to see it happen a dozen times. I don't want that to happen to Normal.
I'm sorry.
Promise me you'll think about it. Please. Don't mention this conversation to anyone. They say there are no secrets in small towns. Well, I've managed to keep this one. Till now.
I won't say a word. I promise.
Good. I gotta get to the lake. I'm sure the fish are biting today.
Nice ride.
Where are you going all dressed up?
Why don't you get in and find out?
I can't. I have community service.
I cleared it with Doc already. You'll count towards your time.
I want to thank you for yesterday. That little girl means the world to my sister and to me.
No problem. That's what I do. Speaking of which, what do you do?
I fight crime.
Wouldn't surprise me. So where are we going?
Going to Asheville. Going to court. More specifically, Buncombe County Superior Court.
What on earth did you do?
I didn't do anything, but the American Civil Liberties Union seems to feel that Normal represents a threat to our free society.
What's Normal done to offend anybody?
Hey, you remember that cross up on Tinker Mountain? Suddenly the ACLU is determined to make it go away.
So who's arguing your case? You're a lawyer.
No.
But you're going to law school?
No. This is one of the last states to allow an attorney to practice law without a law degree as long as he passed the bar exam. A list which incidentally includes California.
Okay, but who'd want an attorney without a degree?
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, who'd want a self-educated lawyer like Daniel Webster or Clarence Darrow, Abraham Lincoln?
Looks a little crowded over there. What do you want me to do?
Well, let's just stack all this stuff in a nice neat pile. When it all starts, take notes. Got a pen? Make sure you write small enough so nobody knows what you're writing. Better yet, scribble like a doctor. Only worse, if I lean in like this, whisper something in my ear. Doesn't matter what.
Is your co-counsel admitted to the Louisiana bar?
Your Honor, my associate here is here on a advisory capacity only. She will not be addressing the court directly.
I'll allow it. Welcome, Ms.
Leland. Dr. Lisa Leland, Your Honor.
Welcome, Ms. Leland. Now then, I understand in the matter of the ACLU versus the town of Normal that there is a cross. It is lit by night, and it stands on public property.
That's right, there is, Your Honor.
And I also understand that a petition has been filed for its removal. Has it been removed?
No, it has not.
Is the co-petitioner here?
Your Honor, Mr. Irwin Driscoll lives in Massachusetts. His presence would be inconvenient, so we, the ACLU, are representing his interests.
Well, of course you are.
We request a motion to dismiss, Your Honor.
On what grounds?
Nearly 182 years without a complaint until last week, Your Honor. And I have here, maybe that bottom one there. I have here a petition signed by virtually every citizen above the age majority in Normal.
Objection. Irrelevant, Your Honor.
Objection sustained. This case will proceed to trial on the 10th of this month. Court is adjourned.
Excuse me, Your Honor. What you're saying is it really doesn't matter what the 300 residents of my town want. Only matters what Mr. Irwin Driscoll of Cambridge, Massachusetts wants.
As long as that cross stands on public property, Mr. Craig, you, sir, are largely correct.
Well, I gotta tell you, with all due respect, Your Honor, that doesn't seem American. Doesn't seem civil, and it sure doesn't seem like liberty. Thank you, Your Honor. The people of Normal will be ready by the 10th.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right.
Well.
I mean, someone who comes into town for 5 minutes, getting to determine what the people of Normal can and can't do.
Fair's got nothing to do with it, really.
I think the key word is public.
What do you mean?
Well, if you buy the mountain, the land would be private, right? Then you could keep the cross.
If I buy the mountain? I couldn't afford that mountain. The whole town couldn't afford that mountain.
You'll figure it out. You obviously believe in it, so you'll figure it out.
Okay.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm always hungry.
Great. It's time to expand your horizons.
Okay. I don't know about this.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Well, you know, for raw fish, this isn't half bad.
Well, you're just full of surprises.
surprise.
He hasn't asked.
Why not? How long you two been together?
5 years.
5 years?
Would you keep your voice down?
Well, it seems to me if you love him and he loves you.
Well, it seems to me that you should mind your own business. Thank you, though.
I think I'd asked you about a year too. Maybe year 3, depending on how much work you work.
Yeah, well, there's no reason to think that I would say yes if you did.
Well, that's what makes it interesting, doesn't it? What's this here green stuff?
Wasabi. It's Japanese horseradish. But you don't want to go there.
Never tell that to country boy.
Don't say I didn't warn you. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we're gonna need a glass of milk over here.
How much is it gonna cost me to keep you quiet?
How about you get Jimmer to give me my car back?
It's yours.
I still have 3 hours.
Oh well, Doc's got enough fishing in. Our dinner is probably from his haul this weekend. I don't think he's gonna be a stickler about a few hours of service.
Well, maybe you should join Doc on one of those fishing trips every once in a while. Just saying, I'll finish out my hours.
Why would you do that? You can get on out of here if you want to.
I finish what I start. Always have.
Well, the problem is sometimes only after you start something you realize it was a mistake. Oh, close your eyes.
Why?
Let's close them. Keep them closed now.
They're closed.
Keep them closed. All right. Watch your step. Gravel. Good, good. Okay. Now, we're gonna come to some steps here. Keep them closed.
Okay.
Make sure you can't see nothing. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now close your eyes. All right. Nope. Don't open them.
No.
You seen the lights of LA, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to see the lights of Normal. Go ahead, open your eyes.
This is so beautiful. Oh, growing up here must have been amazing.
I'd say growing up here was mostly boring. But then again, it can be inspiring sometimes. Well, that's really it. Better get going.
Ah, well, yeah, sorry. Thanks for taking me.
Yeah, we gotta get going because you got a big day tomorrow.
Oh, what's tomorrow?
Tomorrow's a Founders Day dance, and you are a celebrity. You need your rest. Come on.
With them?
Kim! No. It's not that I couldn't fall in love with him. It's just that, I'm already in love with someone else.
Really?
Really.
May I have this dance?
That little girl just loves him to death.
I can see that.
Must be that $5 charm and $10 smile.
I'd have thought he'd be taken already.
There ain't a woman in town who isn't interested in Lucas.
So what's holding him back?
I haven't seen him spark to anyone in particular.
I have to leave.
I know.
Uncle Lucas taught me how to two-step.
That's only 'cause two's as high up as I can count.
Oh, I don't know if I know how.
Well, I didn't really ask you if you knew how. I just want to know if you liked it. I do believe you can dance, Miss Leland.
That's Dr. Leland, Mr. Craig. So what else do you believe?
What else do I believe? I believe in promises. Ones that last. Ones we make to God. Ones we make to each other. No. I think that you can say something in 2 seconds that you will regret the rest of your life. And I believe that some folks are just meant to, they're just meant to bloom right where they're planted. And other folks, why, they're destined for some other place. believe that I could be happy. Spending the rest of my life by myself, if that's what's meant to be. I'd rather I didn't.
Of course, now I get reception. Hello?
I've been trying to call you for hours. Where have you been?
Right here.
What's going on? Another church breakfast?
No, it's actually a barbecue with a dance.
Great, a dance. Do you understand how much you're costing us by not being here?
You can bill me when I get there.
What's got into you?
Look, I just have to finish out my sentence and I'll be up there by the weekend. Nothing's changed.
You sure you're okay?
I'm fine.
That's a nice car you got there. You must be looking for Lisa.
How'd you know?
That's just a wild guess.
So do you know where she is?
Yeah, I do. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you just hop in and I'll take you on over. So what brings you over?
I called her last night. She sounded kind of strange. I got worried, so I drove all night to get down here.
Must have been doing 80 all the way.
Yeah, something like that. So, do the Clampetts live here in Hooterville?
Bug tussle.
Excuse me?
Green Acres and Petticoat Junction were set in Hooterville. Clampetts were from Bug Tussle. So what kind of medicine do you practice, Dr. Steve?
I'm a concierge doctor.
What's that mean?
Well, I make house calls for those who can afford my services. $2,500 a call?
That's pretty impressive. Nobody wants to get sick around you, that's for sure. So you and Lisa are...
Yep. We're getting married.
All right. She know that?
Well, not yet, but, you know how many horses we could feed with those carrots? Huh?
A lot of horses. I guess.
Hey, Doc. Prisoner 137 reporting to final 3 hours of duty.
Come have a seat, darling. I've got a confession to make. When I sensed you to do community service, sent you around to see all those patients, I wasn't pushing them off on you.
I know. You were grooming me to take over for you.
I was sharing them with you. You see, the Father sometimes works in not so mysterious ways. Like when you showed up here the way you did.
I thought a lot about what you've said. And whoever it is you've been praying for. And I understand you wanting to make sure that your town is taken care of when you... It's not me. I just want a nice life. Is that so bad?
No. Not at all. Which is why, effective immediately, I'm commuting the rest of your sentence. You're free to go, to find whatever it is you're looking for. Come what may. I just hope that when you look back on your time here, you'll think of us fondly. Some of us have gotten attached to you.
There's my girl. What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just... You're here.
Hey, I'm all about grand gestures when it comes to you. So, how's my girl?
I'm fine.
I know what you need. A spa day. Cucumber mask, hot stones, mud bath, sipping a chai tea latte. How does that sound?
Yeah, great.
Oh, and by the way, while you're lying there, you can stare at this.
Oh, wow. I mean, did you even ask?
Well, I didn't think I'd have to. I would have thought you knew what it meant.
I
know.
Yes. Can you just give me a minute, please?
Yeah, babe.
Lucas, I'm sorry. My life is in another place.
Yeah, I know. You gotta finish what you started.
With all the noise around, please tell me how I'm supposed to think. Much less try to grow. Oh, this road surrounds me, choking out all I know. Is this how it's supposed to go? Oh, I say, hold, don't you run away as cars they pass you by. Don't you run and hide. If we are rooted deep, we could be like trees and still be planted in the street. We will grow. I can feel my heart start to beat. You are doing something to me. So how
You're gonna need more than a prayer to win this one, Mr. Craig.
Mr. Wall, are you ready?
We are, Your Honor.
Mr. Craig?
Your Honor. Respondent requests a motion to dismiss, Your Honor.
Grounds, Mr. Craig.
Well, you see, Your Honor, the cross in question no longer stands on public land.
You moved it?
But not exactly, Your Honor. I have here a certified bill of sale for a plot of land 25 feet by 25 feet, just 1/80th of an acre, which just so happens to contain that cross.
Mr. Wall, your case hinges on a public display of religion on public property. Property that is now private. Therefore, it is the ruling of this court that your complaint has no grounds and your petitioner has no standing. Take some time and enjoy our little town, Mr. Wall, before you go back to wherever it is you came from.
But, Your Honor.
Case dismissed.
I can feel my heart start to.
I bet you think you're pretty smart, don't you?
About average for a country boy.
Something so amazing to me. So how can I begin to explain?
Wow. Okay. Last minute checklist. So the Maharaji's in place. And the harpist finally got back from the bathroom. Since there's no one to give you away, you'll be on your own. So make sure you wait here until the end of the wedding march intro, okay? Or you'll end up at the altar with half the song left to go. You got it? Lisa? You okay?
I think I got a glimpse of the way my life should be.
Should be.
The way God wants my life to be. He tried to show me, but I wasn't paying attention.
God.
My eyes were opened to new things, new people, and new ways. I have a chance to make a difference in life.
Make a difference? What kind of life are you talking about?
I'm talking about a life where what I eat and what I wear and what I drive is less important than who I am. And who I love. And who loves me. And it's not about making a living, but about making a life. And going to church and giving thanks for a life that you're genuinely thankful for. And which is why I can't go through with this.
Wait, none of this makes any sense.
I know. Which is why it makes all the sense in the world.
Shut my mouth. About time she got back here.
Lucas! Lucas Craig! You let me go!
I had to.
Well, that was just stupid!
You drove 2,000 miles, it's calling me stupid? What about your fiance? Or, I guess your husband by now, huh? So what do you want from me?
I want what you've got. And the thing is, it's not like you were looking to keep it a secret. You were offering it the whole time, only I wasn't willing to accept it.
And now you are. Now look, you said it yourself. You're lost in another place.
I know. You're absolutely right, I did say that.
Bet you think you're pretty smart, don't you?
About average for a city girl.